Speed bag is up, for the most part anyway. I still gotta tighten it down and all that good stuff. But that's basically it. I think this costs like 50 or 60 bucks, something like that. Let's see what we can put together next. All right. Okay, so at the end of that, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I changed up where I put my double end bag. I'm actually gonna mount it here. It's actually mounted from the the garage door opener. But I've got it up against the one that's on the stud for the most security for this. Reason why I did that is because I'm actually going to be doing circuit training out here, and so I want to be able to go from this, go to this, and go to this, just without having to set stuff up, and just to make it as smooth as possible. Just figured I'd let you guys know why I moved it. So this is what I wanted to show you guys, though. This is a new piece of equipment that I am making. This is actually why I reinforced that eye bolt up there so much, because I am going to be putting my weight from this. So this is just a makeshift TRX Bands is what these are. Okay, so all I've got is just a strap. This one has just got a little button on it, and you can raise it or lower it just by pushing the button. I've got it tied off up there, so it's not wanting to go right now. And then I've just got that hooked to the eye bolt, okay? And on this hook, I just put this strap that I had made, okay? This is just a lead pipe that I wrapped with Gorilla Tape, and I took another blue strap, tied it together, and fed it through there. I'm going to show you guys how I made this. When I was actually a personal trainer at a BFit gym, I used the TRX Bands more than anything else. TRX for body weight workouts, you can do so much with, and planning on using these quite a bit here. So let me show you guys kind of how I make this, okay? Okay, so hopefully you guys can see and hear me okay from here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lead pipe, and I'm going to feed this through to see what length I need to cut this at. And like I said, this is just another kind of it was a crankshaft. A crank strap that I took just the strap part off of it and am using to make my handle for the TRX band, and the makeshift ghetto TRX band. This is how you set up a home dojo, a budget, by the way. If you got more money than me, by all means, go in and buy your own TRX band. I'm sure they'll work a whole lot better than this. But if you don't have a whole lot of money, like I don't, this is a good way to make TRX bands so that you can actually make use out of them. So I put it just about like that long, okay? Then what I'm going to do is take my scissors, wherever they are, my scissors. Here we go. And just cut it, right? Then all you do is you just knot it And you want to try to get this knot small, because if it's not, then it's not going to fit through this very well, okay? So you knot it at least 2 times, okay? Because you don't want this to slip. When I was making this one, I didn't tie this part right, and I fell flat on my face. It was fantastic. This is the other reason why I like Gorilla Tape, because it's far more versatile than matte tape, because I can use it for things like this too, and I use it all the time. I use this to put these down. I put this on the back of those mats. I mean, it's just, it works for so much stuff, you guys. Gorilla Tape is my favorite tape by far. Okay. So you basically just take a strap and tape down the kind of danglies here. Notice though how I've got a little bit of tape sticking out on this one. I wish I would have done that on this one, because that's going to help kind of protect the strap a little bit during use. And then to finish it off, I take strips of the Gorilla Tape and wrap it around the lead pipe.
This helps with your grip, and it helps to keep from getting lead all over your hands. Don't know if you know, that's not good for you. Don't get lead all over your hands. It's really not good for you, okay? Wrap it up, okay. There we go.
So we got a little strap. I switch it out. There we go. It works. Okay. Bearing down. It's always good to put a lot of weight on it just to kind of test it out. Okay, so last thing I'm going to do is hook this up and kind of get it to where it's the same length basically, and tie it together at the ends. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to take these two, get them facing the same way. And I'm take my Gorilla Tape and put it around the top here. Now that we got it up here, I'm going to tie this one off, the new one we just put up, at about the same spot. Okay. Now, I'm probably going to end up cutting, oh, there's so many straps. Cutting these ones, the excessive straps, off at some point, but I just want to make sure that I don't need the excessive strap on there before I do that. But now basically we got our TRX bands, so hook on our little handles. Okay, let's see if this works. As you can see, not too difficult to adjust, and there you go. Cool. It works. Sweet. Okay. That is how you make some janky makeshift TRX bands. Hey, as long as it works, right? Hope you can use it, you guys. Okay, next thing to show you guys is this creepy little thing. Um, there's a little bit of a story behind this guy. It's believe it or not, I actually got it from my church. It didn't look like this, okay? When I got it, it did not look like this, all right? So I got it at a Christmas party. We were doing a white elephant gift exchange. And I don't know if you guys have ever done that. A white elephant gift exchange, basically you can either get a real gift or a gag gift. This was a gag gift.
A soccer ball, you don't have one. We'll make it official.
I do want that one.
It's actually it's it's like a maid. It didn't have the beard and stuff on it. Obviously, it was just a sweet looking little maid. But what you do with this and what it's made for is you're supposed to put it on top of a vacuum if your vacuum sits out, and apparently that looks better than having the vacuum sit there if there's a creepy looking little maid just perched on top of your vacuum. So what I decided to do, I kept it. I was stuck with it. You know, that was what I had to take home. But what was funny is I was actually looking for something like this. So reason why I was looking for something like this is I wanted to have something to practice precision strikes on. So like spear finger, spear hand, leopard paw kind of techniques that require you to be able to strike the eyes and like the bridge of the nose, not the bridge of the nose, in between the nose and the lips. There's a pressure point there. There's a little dot here showing where there's a pressure point. So I use it for pressure point techniques.
Soon you will be at peace.
Hey, quit it, Bart. Quit it. Hey, quit it, Mom!
Bart, don't use a touch of death on your sister.
The problem is that I didn't want it to look like a sweet little maid because that would just be so bad if every time I trained this it was just some sweet little maid, and that would just look bad, right? I mean, so what I did is I put a beard on it and I put some like lines under the eyes to make it look like it was just kind of haggard and just a mess, okay? So then I don't feel so bad about hitting it. Now, before I did that, we actually set this up and scared the mess out of my mother-in-law. It was wonderful. So it was great. Anyway, that's what this is. It's something that I use for pressure point drills. Hey, it works, okay? It's, whatever works, all right? Like I said, this is a home dojo on a budget. I've been gathering this stuff for a while, and you do what you got to do to make training work for you at home, okay? Okay, so let's see what's next. Okay, I think the only thing that is left to do now is to hang some stuff up. You know, I got to hang up just the stuff that's going to be going up there, stuff that's going to be going up there, and then we're in business. We're done. Okay, so let me go ahead and stop talking and start time-lapsing. Okay. All right, there you go. We have ourselves a home dojo. Let's take a look at this real quick. All right, got our double end bag here, set all up. Our creepy mannequin. I'm not gonna leave all this stuff probably the way that it is. It's still got a little bit left to do, but for the most part, we're set up. all of that, I decided to change it up. I honestly hated the mirror being right there. I did. I didn't like you guys being able to see the reflection of all the mess back here. Should be able to have a mess in your garage. Just because you've got a home dojo in it doesn't mean that it has to be clean all the time, right? So anyway, I didn't want you guys to be bothered with seeing the mess behind the camera. It just didn't work well with having the mirror there. So I changed it. I changed obviously everything up. I put the mirror here this time. It just seems to flow better. I like to kind of stand right here and kind of do stuff, and I can face the mirror, have the camera over there, and you guys can still see things that I'm doing, all that good stuff. Anyway, it just works a lot better like this, which goes to show you that no matter how much you plan, once you kind of get in there and you kind of get to using it, sometimes you just got to switch it up. Because I thought about this a lot before I built it, but sometimes, like I said, you just got to use it, and then you'll know. Anyway, you guys, thank you for watching this kind of tutorial on how to build a home dojo. I hope that it's helpful to you guys. I hope that it's something that you can end up using some of these ideas and these techniques with how I put things up in your own home setup, so that you can stay fit, so that you can stay fight ready and in good shape and keep the belly at bay. Anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. God bless you all, and I'll see you next time. Deuces.